Good morning, everybody. I apologize for being out again. This is the last set of appointments. I have to deal with my surgery, so I shouldn't be out for this purpose anymore. I apologize. Please be well behaved, follow the instructions in Schoology. Encourage everyone to watch this video as there's going to be lots of important information for today in it. And I will try not to be so monotone, Miss Levine, because she said I was boring. I'm sorry I don't have any snappy intros or background music, but maybe we can work on that. All right, the first thing I want y'all to do, and this is what I wanted you to mainly encourage everybody to do, because this will keep people from being stuck and getting hung up and everything as much. Today we're going to make a keychain, but if you'll come to Schoology from this dashboard even, and this is yesterday's stuff, but you'll be on today's, it'll say 11:11. If you'll go to the video and click these three little dots and do picture in picture, then you can come back to Tinkercad and make it as big as or as little as you want it and put it wherever you want it. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. But you get the point. You can do a picture in picture. Size it like you like it. Go to Tinkercad, play the video, do what you need to do, pause the video, watch what I do, go do it, come back and play the video, do what you need to do, pause the video, do what you need to do, play the video, watch what I do, pause the video, come do what you need to do, etc., and so on. And I'm going to close this out so I can show you what we're going to do today. Today is you're going to click your classes. Always do this, y'all. You got to click your classes. Then you're going to click your period right here. I got to click this. Y'all are going to click your period right there. Then this is going to pop up. You click activities and you're going to click keychain today. Then you'll click create new design, 3D design. I'm going to check and make sure my audio is still recording. It is. Okay. Been having trouble with the audio. All right. Today's the first activity, we're going to do two, and the first one is a keychain. You're going to have some creative freedom in this activity. You could start with a block. You could start with a cylinder. It depends on what you want your keychain to look like. All right, obviously, we could do something like that with a clip on the end here for this. You could do one like this as well. Size is kind of up to you, but you wouldn't want something that is too big or bulky for your pocket or your purse or whatever. All right, so I'm going to start and suggest that you could do something like this on either one of them. And what one I'm going to focus on is this one right here. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to work on the clip for it. And so I'm going to bring this half cylinder here. All right. And if you'll come this way and face the side of it, you can easily see this thing to rotate. And if you will rotate this by 90 degrees, move it over here, now I'm at 0. Okay, so let's spread it out at here. And let's make sure it's the same width. And let's bring it down here. We're going to push it in a little bit. Let's make sure on both sides it's equal. All right, let's check that out. Now, I want to make it a little bigger, y'all. So let's get this middle black dot and stretch it out like this. Okay? Now, I want you to click that, hold shift down and click this. You should see two here. We're going to group this together so it's one piece. There we go. All right. Now, we need a hole in the top up here. But the first thing I want to do is something similar to what we did yesterday. We need to have ridges. Okay. Whether you do this design or this design, you need a hole for a clip. Okay. So you're going to take one of these transparent cylinders and we need to make it, let's see, let's make it 8 by 8, and let's see what that looks like over the top of that. I think that looks good, an 8 by 8 cylinder. Again, this is just for the key ring to go through, and let's try to get that centered if we can. Looks like it's a little off center. See if I move it. All right, let's see how that looks. All right, that looks pretty good. Well, now what we got to do is let's stretch this up some and push it down. Now, this is for the key ring, remember. So you've got your transparent cylinder is highlighted already. So hold shift and click your keychain 2. And then click group. Now we have a hole for the keychain. All right. We maybe should have done something else first, but let's see. All right. We're going to do something we did yesterday to the keychain. I want you to recall. Now look, if I hold shift down and right click, watch what I can do. I'm right clicking, holding down and dragging. All right. I'm letting go of shift and now I can adjust it this way. All right. Click your keychain and click duplicate. You remember this from yesterday? I want you to go into N1. All right, because we're going to mess that hole up if we do any more than that. And that's kind of what I was thinking, but I think we're going to be good. All right, so what we want to do is make a ridge. All right, and so I am going to click the inside one. Let's make sure I've got the inside one. See, I've got the outside one. That wasn't the one I wanted. So you have to be careful there. Make sure you select the right one. Now I got the one I want. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to just poke this down in there one time. Right? Now I'm going to click it and click hold. Because I want that center one to be a hole. Now I'm going to hold shift down on the keyboard and I'm going to click the keychain. Now I'm going to click group again. Ah, yeah. Okay, so see, look, you have raised edges now. All right, because what you're going to do is Harold's going to put Harold right there, maybe. Tay will put Tay. Levine will put Levine. Abby will put King, you know, whatever, something like that. All right, so here's your text. You grab text from basic shapes. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to make this 2. And now I want you to spin it around 90 degrees. And let's just move it. Uh-oh. All right, it's a little too big, I notice. So I'm going to shrink it just a little. Uh-oh. Go ahead and bring it up. Looks like that's not quite straight, huh? 0. Make sure you got your text. Drop it down till it touches. All right. Clearly, I need to adjust this. There. Let's bring it down. All right. Now, click text. Click the down arrow. And now you have a few options. Okay, you don't have many different fonts to choose from, but you can change the font if you like. There is a way to do some script in another option, but I'm not going to show that today. But if you'll come here and click in your text box, you can name this keychain whatever you like. Should be school appropriate, please, but I'm not going to restrict you to your own name. It is your keychain, and we could print something like this one day, so I'm not going to restrict you in that regard. Now, something like this might make a nice gift for your mother for Christmas or something like that. I want to make sure it's down in there. Okay, so do that. You should have left this tall enough where you can push it in there one, but it's still sticking out a couple. All right. And so what I need for you to do is make sure that you have a few things. You need a keychain with a base that has a hole for a key ring. This keychain needs to have a beveled edge. It must have a beveled edge. And it must have text in it that is school appropriate. All right, this is going to be half your grade today. You complete this, and you got another project to do that is going to be titled Lesson 5. There'll be a new video in Schoology for that. If you go back to Schoology and back to the dashboard, which is right here, you can get your next assignment.